Doctors sent Damar Hamlin home. We're also looking at the glitch that sent airline travel into chaos yesterday. It's the 7 from the Washington Post. I'm Jeff Pierre. It's Thursday, January 12th. Let's get you caught up with today's 7 stories. Number 1. President Biden's lawyers found more classified documents. A search of a second location turned up more secret government papers after some were found in a different Biden office in November. Biden's files were voluntarily returned to the National Archives. And if you're wondering how this compares to the case of former President Donald Trump, there were far fewer than the hundreds of files taken from Trump's home in Florida. An FAA glitch caused chaos at airports yesterday. That's our second story. A key federal safety system failed, possibly because of a damaged database file. That caused the FAA to ground planes for about 90 minutes, until 9 a.m. Eastern Time. It was the first time that's happened on a nationwide scale since the 9/11 terrorist attacks. The delay created a backlog for the rest of the day. Yesterday, Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg said the FAA will continue to examine why the system broke down.
We are now pivoting to focus on understanding the causes of the issue. And the main thing I want everybody to understand is that every step of the way, safety is going to be our North Star.
This follows a meltdown at Southwest Airlines last month, and it's raising more questions about whether enough is being done to upgrade air travel infrastructure. Number 3, inflation probably slowed down again last month. The government will release the latest data this morning. It's expected to show that prices rose roughly 6.5% in December compared with the year before. So is this good news? Yes and no. The figure is probably flat or down slightly compared with November, but inflation is still well above normal levels. Inflation may be finally starting to cool down as the Federal Reserve hikes interest rates, but there's a long way to go. Number 4, Buffalo Bills player Damar Hamlin is back home. The 24-year-old was discharged from a Buffalo hospital yesterday and will continue his recovery at home. This came 9 days after Hamlin collapsed and suffered cardiac arrest during an NFL game against the Cincinnati Bengals. Bills coach Sean McDermott said that he and the team are grateful that he's home and with his family.
His health is first and foremost on our mind as far as his situation goes, and then when he feels ready, we welcome him back as he feels ready.
The Buffalo Bills will host the Miami Dolphins in the first round of the NFL playoffs on Sunday. Number 5, Jeff Beck, one of the world's greatest guitar players, died this week. Beck rose to fame in the 1960s as a member of British rock band the Yardbirds before launching an influential and adventurous solo career. Fans may recognize this song, Freeway Jam. The 78-year-old died Tuesday at a hospital near his home in England. His publicist said the cause was bacterial meningitis. Here's number 6. We have some good news for In-N-Out Burger fans who don't live out west. For anyone who's never had the experience, In-N-Out is an iconic California fast food chain. It has a very West Coast identity. That's why this week's news is so surprising. In-N-Out says it's planning to open a headquarters in Tennessee, and then eventually locations east of the Mississippi. And last but not least, you may want to start paying attention to when you eat, not just what you eat. New research shows that consuming most of your calories earlier in the day can have striking effects on your weight, your appetite, and your risk of chronic disease. This is because of our internal body clocks. We're primed to digest and metabolize food early in the day. This can look like eating a large breakfast, a modest lunch, and a small dinner. So it's kind of a win for breakfast fans, I feel like. And just like that, you're all caught up. If you like today's show, you could leave us a review on Apple. And if you listen to us on Spotify, you can rate us there too. I'm Jeff Pierre, and I'll meet you back here tomorrow.